What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV. It's finished Tottenham 0, Man City 2. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the job done today.
Couldn't tell lost the game. And look, by everyone in the stadium.
It's just a massive shame we just couldn't get the job done today.
It's a massive shame. I'm absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted. I mean, to not qualify for Champions League for the 2 consecutive seasons now. We tried so hard, we tried our best, but we're just beaten by the better team. I think, today, who I think are deservedly going to go and win the title, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Man City, well, they just had too much for us today at the end of the day, and I think we gave a really good account of ourselves.
We can be proud, I think. We can be proud of our efforts.
Yeah, and I think that showed with the players, with how they responded after the game. You know, each one individually coming over to the South Stand to receive an applause from the whole away, and that was left in the stadium. I thought it was really nice to give the players the ovation that we did, because they deserved it today.
Yeah, we actually played really well, and at half time, you know, you're probably thinking we were the better team at that point. I know, like, Foden had that chance, which Højbjerg tried to gift him, but you're probably...
What a save from Vicario.
Yeah, who had a brilliant game overall, I thought. Vicario really kept us in it at times. And apart from that, we were so much calmer, more composed on the ball. Passing was really effective. I actually thought we looked really solid defensively today. And obviously, Ange made some changes. Put Van de Ven left back, put Maddison further forward. And I thought we looked a lot better. And I've been asking for Ange, if he doesn't have the tools, be a bit creative in your tactical decisions in terms of your lineup and stuff like that. Play players who maybe not their conventional places but can do a job, and that's what he did today. Shame it took him this long to do it, but he did do it today, and we looked a lot better.
That's what frustrates me through the game, because we look so wise and so good in these little tactical tweaks and player tweaks that we did today, and it's just like so frustrating because of what we've been through in the last few months. Really, we've been calling out for it the whole time. We've had poor results on a consistent basis, particularly away from home. I know this is at home today, but we look so comfortable in those kind of movements today and those kind of decisions that Ange made. Yeah,
definitely. And that's the most frustrating thing. If we would have done that earlier, you know, maybe played Van de Ven left back a bit earlier, maybe while Richarlison was injured, to have a few creative solutions. Look, Teki played full time today. I thought he was brilliant. Yeah. I thought he played really well. And I've been saying this for a few weeks, like, why not give him a go there? Because he's got the physicality to hold the ball and keep it away from his defender. And obviously, he's still got quality on when he can get a shot away. And I thought he looked really dangerous when he was in that false 9 today. So that's something I would like to see him try. But obviously, we're 1 game away from the end of the season now, so it's a bit late to say that. But I want to see that tried going forward. But I thought we gave our best shot, and it was probably our best performance in a few
months.
Yeah, probably recently.
At least.
Maybe look. I mean, it was probably very similar to the Arsenal performance minus the set pieces, I would say. And today we didn't concede those.
I think we had more clear-cut chances today than we had against Arsenal, for sure. Son goes through on goal. 9 times out of 10 he's usually burying that, and what a shame, by the way, that he didn't bury that at the time.
Such a shame.
And Kulusevski was creating chances. Kulusevski was creating chances for himself as well, and he had one from point-blank range. So, I mean, that's the difference for me with this performance and the Arsenal performance. I think this performance is much better than the performance that we had against Arsenal. We actually opened them up and was creating clear-cut chances. The way how solid we looked in defence, it was incredible to me.
In a weird way, I felt like we actually had more control in the Arsenal game, though, apart from those set pieces. Like Arsenal, I think City had a lot more chances today than Arsenal did, I felt.
Yeah, maybe, but I think like in the first half performance that we put in today, I think that was better than what we showed in the whole 90 minutes against Arsenal.
Anyway,
in terms of control of the game.
The point is we played quite well today, and it was a lot better. Now, I don't know whether we were trying to prove a point that we weren't going to top this game or not. I don't know if that was the reason for the much improved performance, or maybe it was those tactical switches which definitely improved the dynamic of the team. But at the end of the day, we did succumb to a loss.
But each and every single one of them in the back four, when you look at Dragushin, you look at Romero was brilliant today. Mickey Van de Ven, Pedro Porro, I thought each and every one of the back four was brilliant. I thought Bentancur as well, before he went off, particularly in the first half, I thought he was brilliant. I thought it was just no player finally Because how long have we been talking about these players don't look like they're playing for Ange, these players are not running back, these players are looking lazy and lethargic at the moment. I mean, this was the complete opposite of all of that, what we've been saying.
Yeah, everyone was really putting a shift in, and the difference between, for example, like the Liverpool game, where when we were in our defensive set defence, no one was like throwing themselves in front of the ball and trying really hard to stop the ball going back in there. I thought today they were doing those defensive fundamentals, actually defending properly, and it was a much better defensive performance. It actually looked like we could be solid if we wanted to be, basically, today, as opposed to how we've been defending for a lot of the season. So that was encouraging. Clearly, even today, there are very much some really positive signs about where the team is going. I know we lost 2-0, but, you know, to especially that first half, to be a team that can keep the ball away from City for as much as we did, dominate possession. City don't like to give up possession to anyone.
City looked so blunt in the first half. I mean, they didn't trouble us hardly. They had a few chances, but I thought, you know, they looked lackluster in the first half, and I think that's a testament as well to how we were playing and how we were hounding, how we were pressing, how we kept winning the ball back, you know, tirelessly. So, massive credit to this team.
Yeah, I thought we played pretty well.
And that's not even a joke, because I actually think that, because I know we lost 2-0 today, but it was actually a performance to be proud of.
I think so, and a result to be proud of. But
no, it was a result to be proud of as well.
But yeah, but in terms of, look, obviously what it means for Spurs, we, as Europa League now definitely confirmed, wrapped up, absolutely no way we can get Champions League now. So, Europa League next season, European trips, the only, I guess, silver lining, a trophy maybe we can possibly get a win. Also, it's a new format, the Europa League, so getting to experience that. So, and also maybe it's a competition we can start using a few younger players and hopefully can really help them develop.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I've been a big advocate for the Europa League for the last, I don't know, a good 2-3 months. And look, would I have preferred to be in the Champions League? Yes. Can I see the value of being in the Europa League? 100%. It's a tournament that we can win. It's a tournament that we can potentially see a few youngsters perform. So I'm all for it, and I think that it's a good platform for us. Mikey Moore coming on today as well, and I don't think he looked out of place. He didn't really do anything. He hardly got on the ball, but I don't think he looked out of place in terms of even physicality.
Yeah, I thought he had a little decent cameo. Didn't see much of the ball, but he was decent. But look, I think the big talking point today, the atmosphere in the stadium, how it was when City scored and everything like that. And look, to be fair to the Spurs fans, obviously I do think most of them did want Tottenham to score and did want Tottenham to win. I think you could hear that when we had chances and stuff like that. But it was very, very funny to see when City did score. The fans breaking out into effing hate Arsenal, and basically a large section of the fans were essentially celebrating City scoring. And it did feel like there was a bit of relief when City scored amongst the stadium.
Yeah, 100%. I was actually downstairs when they scored the first goal, and it was buzzing. It was absolutely buzzing. Cheers, we hate Arsenal chants and all that kind of stuff. But I think it was the perfect blend of atmosphere today, because it was actually the Spurs fans didn't really care too much what had happened today. I think we would have been happy if we scored, but even when we didn't score and we conceded, I think that was a really good atmosphere. So I think it was a perfect blend, you know. It seemed to get more buzzing and more happy and more buzzing after we did concede today.
It did, yeah.
So I think it was the perfect atmosphere.
Is it fair to say that Son might have cost Arsenal the title there? Because it goes through 1-on-1, 5 minutes or 4 minutes to go, and in that position he always scores. And the fact that
9 times out of 10,
I think that's the Arsenal's title right there in that moment.
9 times out of 10 is scoring that, and I'm telling you, Son with that today puts himself in the Tottenham Legends books, and he should get a bloody shrine, or what's it called, a thing outside. Not a statue, a mural. He should get a mural outside, Sonny, just for that, you know.
Just that miss, a mural.
Yeah, exactly, a mural of the miss. He becomes a Tottenham legend today. So anyway, good performance, good result. Arsenal not winning the league, Spurs, and I think that there's a lot to take from that performance to look positive and look forward to next season with as well.
So it's the perfect game for us today.
Perfect game today. So thank you everyone for joining us today. Shame about the Arsenal. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on Spurs.